Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Go for it.
Mrs. Nancy Conrad, the Conrad Challenge community, all of you finalists of the Conrad Challenge, thank you for having me here. As Mrs. Conrad knows, like her late husband, Captain Pete Conrad, I dream about things that fly and fly far. As all of you know, we are just the latest generation to have such faraway dreams. As all of us know, we are gathered here at the Kennedy Space Center in a moment of courage and fear, in an hour of connection and isolation, in a time of challenge and hope. I am honored to be here, and I'm especially honored to be here with all of you young leaders. I look forward to all that you'll do to make our world a better place. As you head off on that journey, I'd like to invite you also to be a part of a grand challenge on interdependence that our family is sponsoring and will be partnering with the Conrad Challenge. Since all of us are living together in a highly interconnected world, our futures are intertwined as individuals and nations like never before. From ecological impact to humanitarian crises to space exploration, we all have a collective stake in the risks and opportunities across the planet. It's important to understand, however, that as our world has globalized, our family values have not followed. We've gone from a tribal society where we looked after each other to a more individual culture where we look after ourselves. To leap forward from the kin village to the global village, we have to step back and focus on not just our rights, but also our responsibilities to one another. We have to step back and appreciate not just our independence, but also our interdependence. After all, it's being part of a team that brought you this far in the Conrad Challenge. Your fate has been interdependent with that of your teammates. You've succeeded as they've succeeded. Now realize that all of us are part of even bigger teams on this space station Earth, when it comes to the greatest challenges that humanity faces. Embracing interdependence is our final frontier, and our future depends on it. The Grand Challenge on Interdependence is aimed at nurturing social innovations that address the world's greatest needs by designing incentive systems where people win as the world wins. We live at a time of misaligned interests where our institutions are racing for the bottom. Can an incentive prize on incentives help the world align interests so that these institutions race for the top? Or as Captain Conrad and President Kennedy would have said it, a race for the skies? No one has a bigger stake in the future than our generation. Think about how young we all are. Then think about the fact that the youngest of us, which is probably me, has already lived 5% of the entire remarkable history of America. The lifespans of the 4 youngest of us, added up, is already older than America's Apollo program. The lifespans of the 20 youngest of us, added up, is already older than America itself. We are a really young nation, and a nation of young. We all know in our hearts that the best is yet to come, for all of you and for the world. And as you embark on your journeys, I bid you well, and hope that all of us together can build a world where history isn't written by the victors, but where history is made by helping others win. Thank you. Okay.
We thought we'd give you a photo op. Thank you.
Thank you.